afternoon baseball at Chase Field on a fine Sunday in the desert Southwest. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the San Diego Padres and the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Zach Greinke gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Striding in, Jose Pirela. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
Our temperature, hot but not overly hot, 87 degrees here at first pitch. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Missed with a slider.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now. The 3-1. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats foul. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Now at the plate, Corey Spangenberg, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play. Here's the first pitch to him. This is in the air to left. Tomas is in pursuit, and that's the first out of the inning. And here's a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting San Diego Padres. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, keep an eye on the dynamic abilities of Will Myers. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Eric Hosmer, the American League's Silver Slugger Award winner at first base a season ago. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a little tapper. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there. One and one, here it is.
Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. The next 1-2 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Here's Lamb to make the catch now, and there are 2 away.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 4, Will.
Here's Will Myers. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First offering on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
And he misses again, 2-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Three and 0 now. Chase Headley would be next. He's set. Here's the 3-0. To short, hit hard. And that's through for a hit.
There's the danger of falling behind 3-0. You don't know which guys in the lineup outside the middle of the order are going to pull the trigger in a spot like that. He was one of them. 3-0 swinging the bat, aggressive hack, nice base hit.
Here's Chase Headley. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Career line against Greinke. He's only 2 for 10. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Perella over at second. Myers at first. 2 out in the inning. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. And the pitch on 2-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound. You don't know if these opportunities are going to present themselves throughout the course of the game. You have to capitalize in this situation.
The 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2. And now a swing from Headley as he sends a ground ball to second base. On to first, and the Padre threat goes by the boards as that ends the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. And now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Matt Strahm gets the start for San Diego in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Digging in, Gerard Dyson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matty, I'm excited to watch David Peralta play. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Set to get his day started, David Peralta, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. The 1-0. 1-1 the count now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2 balls and a strike. Nipped the corner, 2-2.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. And an easy play out there for Headley, and that ends the inning. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Digging in now for San Diego, Manuel Margot. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. Here comes the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Line toward right center. And this is going to split the uprights and head toward the pool for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Talk about auspicious beginnings. That's the way to start an inning, folks. Drives it into the gap at right center, and you see when it rolls to the wall, he puts it into another gear and legs out a triple. There are a lot of ways to score from third with no outs.
Stepping up now, Freddie Galvis, and he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0 is in there for strike one. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball two. Now the 2-1. Roll right back at him, and it hit him. But the throw pulls him off the bag as he can't get a foot back in time, and the run will score.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Dyson is there, and he has it for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, Matt Strahm. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First offering on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 2, Jose Perella.
Digging in for his second at bat, Jose Perella. He's set. Here it comes. To short. Owings has it. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Fryer's forced to settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom of the second. Padres lead it 1-0. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Jake Lamb. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Strahm is kind of an interesting guy when you dig into his starting pitching tendencies. As starters go, he does a nice job of limiting base hits, but what's proven to give him trouble at times is the walk. He tends to issue a lot of free passes, more than you'd like to see.
That's an interesting note, Matty V. And I think one of the things that he doesn't give himself enough credit for, when he falls behind in the count, 2-1, 3-1, he's the kind of guy that's just not going to lay one in there and let you whack it. He'd rather start with a fresh count to a new batter. So I wouldn't look at that as a negative. He just isn't the kind of guy that's real aggressive when he falls behind in the count.
A bouncer to the left side, gloved by Headley. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on D. And let's take a look at infielder Freddie Galvis, a guy who bounced around in the early part of his career, but his glove is his calling card, and he's settled at one of those premium positions up the middle, and look for him to have a big day on defense.
Here's Yasmani Tomas, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one. Padres an early 1-0 lead here in the second. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Up next for Arizona, Daniel Descalso. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Hit down the line at first. And Hosmer won't be able to get a glove on it. It's a fair ball. The relay. And he is in there.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Standing in, Chris Owings. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League. First offering on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Owings, a native of South Carolina. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
Descalso stands at second with 2 gone. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Good battle. Count remains full. The next 3-2. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hit in the air to straightaway center. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Back now in the desert Southwest, set for the top of the 3rd from Chase Field in Phoenix. Digging in to try it again, Corey Spangenberg, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And a breaking ball stays outside. The 1-0. Well, he squares up the slider that time, and it's into left center for a base hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1.
Nope.
And that misses 1-1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Hit sharply toward the right side. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with the good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
In now, Will Myers. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chase Headley. The potential second run of the inning stands at third. Here comes the first pitch. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. A man at third with 1 away. Has a look, now the pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Here's the 1-2. And that one stayed too low apparently.
2-2.
One out and a runner on third. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And they almost get him at third, but he's just able to get back in safely. Now the payoff pitch home. Sent on the ground out to second. Descalso scoops it up. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Peralta is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Padres 3 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Stepping into the box, John Ryan Murphy, who's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch. This one's down to third. There to take it is Headley. And a good throw gets him, one gone.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So here now is the pitcher, Zack Greinke. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. The 1-1 home is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
To 2-2 now. The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. One out, nobody on. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Gerard Dyson. Late square, and this is popped up. Headley is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. Still down 3-0. Ready for another chance? Freddie Galvis. He'll lead it off against Zack Greinke to open up the inning.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here's Greinke back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him. It's strike one. Here's the pitch. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. The 1-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Chasing after it is Dyson. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first down.
There are 2 parts to every great catch. 1, getting the right route to make the play, and 2, hanging on. That was a terrific diving catch by the outfielder.
Stepping in now, Austin Hedges. As Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
The pitcher, number 55,
Striding in once again, Matt Strahm. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Liner toward right center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Boy, D, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher? You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Standing in now, Jose Pirela. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Dyson's there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Padres leave 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Coming to the plate now, David Peralta will start things off for the Diamondbacks, with Paul Goldschmidt set to follow next. Here comes the first pitch. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Right over the middle, knee high. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And these 2 guys have both displayed their power arms so far, with top speeds at 94 and 97 respectively. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and stepping in, the power hitting first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. Here it comes. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now, as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. Weak chopper to the left side. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
The batter, third baseman, Jake Lamb.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Jake Lamb. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time. On the season, Lamb comes into play with a slugging percentage over .490, just shy of .500. So he's looking to inch closer to that nice plateau right here. 1-1 the count to Jake Lamb.
D-Rock.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Has a look, now the pitch. And there's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Goldschmidt leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. It's 2 balls and a strike to Yasmani Tomas.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone. 2-2. The 2-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They trail it here 3-0. Ready for another shot now, Corey Spangenberg. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Corey Spangenberg.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Two and one. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. On deck, there's Eric Hosmer. The 3-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first. And that is through into right field for a single. So that's now 2 hits for him here today as he finds the hole into right. And you see there, he's currently in second place on the Friars in that category. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Eric Hosmer. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Ready with the 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Tomas going back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
The right fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
Here's Will Myers. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Fortunately for him, though, no error on the bobble, and the runners will hold at first and second now.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
Here's Chase Headley. In the dirt here. Throw over to third here, and it's too late as he's in there. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. Now a 5-0 lead.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position. Five runs, 9 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And this one's in the dirt. And oh, the quick reactions behind the plate almost had him, but he's back in safely at second. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen, as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. The 2-0 on the way. Sinking line drive out to right center. That's in there. Base hit. And the run will score from second here as that breaks it open to a 6-0 lead. So they continue to swing the bats well here in the opening month of the season as we take a look at the team leaderboard for total runs scored. And you can see that these guys are, as we speak, 4th in the NL in that category. Digging in once again, Freddie Galvis. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
A ball and a strike. In the dirt. Throw goes to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The 2-2 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to spell the end of the afternoon for Zach Greinke. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 66.
Austin Hedges will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch.
Elbow.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Tap down the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Margot on third with 2 out. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Padres 6 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Stepping into the box, Daniel Descalzo. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Myers is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The shortstop, number 16, Chris Owings.
Now at the plate, Chris Owings. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Fastball called for strike two. Bases are empty, one man out. Seared down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The 0-2 once more is a fastball that misses.
Good pitch, and I think he locked him up, but he wasn't rewarded for it this time.
One out, nobody on. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Count remains full. The payoff pitch one more time. This is hit softly to third. Uh-oh, he missed it.
I'm not sure if this happened or not, but sometimes when you're playing behind a pitcher who's doing all of the work himself, you get caught up a little bit in kind of a trance and you get lulled to sleep out there. Looked like to me he was caught a little off guard when the play came his way.
Digging in now, John Ryan Murphy. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Hey, Debro, looks like they might finally have something going after that base hit. First and third, one out, and maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you could tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive right there, right? A nice read by both him and the base runner to take that extra base and put them in scoring position. They've been struggling right now to get guys in scoring position.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Marte is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Brad Boxberger gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Striding in once again, Matt Strom getting the hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. First delivery to him on the way. Ball one.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box now, Jose Pirela. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Foul tip held onto behind the plate. It's strike two. Now the Diamondbacks get a left-hander up and working in the bullpen. Bases are empty. One man out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. There to handle it is Tomas, and there are two away now.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Corey Spangenberg.
Digging in to try it again, Corey Spangenberg. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Ranging back is Dyson, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Here's Gerard Dyson, and at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Here's the first pitch to him. Softly on a line to third. And this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there at third for the first out.
David Peralta.
Digging in once again, David Peralta. And the pitch. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. The next 0-2. Misses. That's ball one.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Swing and a liner. foul.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Count even at 2-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup part because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Jake Lamb standing in now, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Count is 1-2 now.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Arizona. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. Padres out in front in this one as we come to our game summary for the first 6 innings of play. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back, the center fielder. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run here off the bat of Eric Hosmer. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres, Will Myers. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and the win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. Here's a high pop-up to Scalzo, shading to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Chase Headley.
Ready for another chance? Chase Headley. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. And that'll be grounded foul off to the left and near Glenn Hoffman, the third base coach. The 0-1. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. Chase Headley with a solo shot. Fourth home run here in the early going as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
As a hitter, that feels so good. The previous pitch ran in on him, trying to get him off the plate. But the next pitch, he mashes it out of here. Goes to show you can't intimidate him.
Now batting, center fielder.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Hard hit ball to second. Ah, way to get dirty. What a play.
That was a great defensive play there. You know, he's not the guy you'd necessarily expect to make a play like that. He's not known for his glove skills.
In now, Freddie Galvis. And a bouncing ball, foul. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Fouled away. Two out, nobody on. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. The 1-2 is put in play to the right side of the infield. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 7th inning stretch time coming up here in the desert. The Padres lead it 8-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for San Diego, number 56, Carter Patch.
Here's Yasmani Tomas. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
A ball and 2 strikes. Misses, ball 2.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Hit sharply on the ground. On to first by Headley, and there's out number one.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Ready once again, Daniel Descalzo. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. High and deep to right center. Margot looks up into the pool area and gone. Solo shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Well, when you're down a bunch of runs, you know the last thing they want to do is walk you. So right there, he picks on a good one to hit and plants it right over the wall.
Here's Chris Owings now, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's a strike.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Stepping in now, John Ryan Murphy, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A 1 pitch on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Perella sprinting after it. Oh no, looked like he had it, but it goes right by him. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, the sun was definitely a factor there, but here's the news. The sun rises every day, and as a player, you've got to find a way to deal with it. A glove, flip down, sunglasses. Use something so you can catch the ball. Sometimes easier said than done, though.
Alex Avila will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Murphy at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's the Padres 8 and the Dbacks 1. TJ McFarland comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Stepping in, Austin Hedges. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Austin Hedges.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. McFarland, 28 years old. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick.
Owings down on the ground in time.
Now batting.
But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I think he'll see what his replay guys think first. Looking at it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he was out or not. Tough call.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Padres have selected to
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward.
And the batter rules safe.
Luis Torres will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 28, Luis Torres.
Ball one. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball two.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
A runner at first with no outs here. Drilled on the ground to short, and that'll be another base hit as it's through into left, so it's 2 straight knocks to start the 8th. Over to third, but it's thrown away, and he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
The left fielder, number 2, Jose Perella.
The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go Jose Perella. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home. Popped high in the air. Goldschmidt has a play. Makes the play. 1 away.
Great scoring opportunity missed right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Ready for another shot now. Corey Spangenberg. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First pitch on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Right side. Played on the backhand. Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from third.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings 1 home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted the other way to left center. Owings into shallow left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Padres able to pick up one on a couple of hits. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Padres lead it 9-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Padres, number 34, Craig Stammen.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gerard Dyson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Back to him on the mound. Oh, and he misses it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make a play for the first out. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Peralta. Lifetime versus Craig Stammen. He's gone 2 for 5. He also has 1 home run. First offering on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Well, that graphic there tells you all you need to know about this particular ball game. 9-1 is our score as we draw ever nearer to the end of this one. Digging in and looking for more, Paul Goldschmidt. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just a bit high. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Oh, and he misses it. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a solo shot here for Paul Goldschmidt. Home run number 5 on the year, but they still face a 7-run deficit. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
The 1-0. Is a fastball looked at for a strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Roll, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Roll, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 2-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Galvis is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. 9th inning coming up. It's now a 9-2 ball game. Digging in now for San Diego, Will Myers. And he will not be seeing the usual suspect to close this game out, as he's been given the day off by his manager to get a little rest.
Yeah, he's worked a few days in a row, Matt, so we were told before the game by the skipper he wanted to avoid using him if possible. So that means they will look to close this thing out without him.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Line drive to center field. Dyson patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Now batting, third baseman, Chase Headley.
Here's Chase Headley. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
1-0 the count. Hit out towards second. Descalzo over to his left. On to first, and Headley's retired here, 2 away.
Center fielder number 7, Manuel Margot.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Manuel Margot. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. Into the box, Freddie Galvis. Popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats. So far this year against Southpaws, Galvis carries a very respectable hitting line, right at .310.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. One left for San Diego, but they hold a 9-2 lead. Ready now, Yasmani Tomas, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for San Diego, number 29, Colin Ray.
First delivery to him on the way. Started that swing a bit too early. Fastball swung on and hit to second. And there's one away.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Daniel Descalso.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Daniel Descalso. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Margot going back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
A shortstop, number 16, Chris Owings.
Digging in, Chris Owings. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. A cold strike on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch to end it, and the Padres have finally found their way back into the win column as this ball game is over.
Well, listen, there's no doubt they were pressing during that 7-game losing streak, but that's behind them now. Now they can play a little bit freer, which is the way this game is supposed to be played anyways.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. San Diego took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Matt Strahm notches his 3rd win of the year. Zach Greinke permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Final lights.